adopting a more non-violent approach and just asking for peace, coming out in literally hundreds of thousands, holding white peace banners, and just advocating for peace. And I think that's the right way to go about it. Because no matter how much we fight, there will always be bloodshed and it'll keep continuing. The only way to stop is by adopting a non-violent approach.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a non-violent approach has a chance of working?
So it's not the first time. When we still had the British colonizers, there was a Pashtun nationalist leader, Bacha, who was also one of the first few Pashtun nationalist leaders, and he lived his life on the principle of non-violence. Even when he staged a protest and the British opened fire on them, killing literally in the hundreds, he still stuck to his values of non-violence. Now, some people can argue that, you know what, that didn't work. We're still at a very bad position, or we're still, like, you know, in a really bad place. But then we have to focus, or at least we have to try to understand what the larger picture was. Again, it's a process of decades and sometimes even centuries that you have to stick by this non-violent values and morals. And then, yeah, maybe things would be pretty bad for you. Maybe they'd be worse for your children, but for your grandchildren, maybe at that time, people actually start to realize that violence is not the solution.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's all about the future. It's all about having hope and thinking about these approaches. But the youth in Pakistan, is there a general trend to which way they're inclined? You know, are they leaning towards the Taliban? Are they?
No, I don't think so. They're leading towards the Taliban. I mean, anyone in their sane mind wouldn't be attracted towards the Taliban. I guess the people who would be attracted towards them would have serious mental issues that needs to be, like, worked on. But apart from that, no one is being attracted to them. Of course, everyone wants peace at this point. So I guess that's the general trend. But then again, money sometimes weighs more than what the general trend is.
I think a lot of the time.
Yeah,
money does.
a lot of the times. And if dollars are coming in for you to fund fighting, that's what's going to happen.
Mm.
So then there's no bottom-up approaches, or you know, people aren't organizing amongst each other.
So the current organization or the current mobilization of Pashtuns right now under the banner of PTM, Pashtun Tahaffuz movement, I would say this is the only bottoms-up approach or only popular bottoms-up approach that's been going on. But again, we're yet to see how it unfolds.
What do you think their chances are?
If they stick to non-violent values and if they don't give up, they have all the chances.
If they don't give up, they will succeed.
Yeah. But then again, I cannot decide how long it would take.
When you say non-violent acts, what does that look like?
So let me just explain you what happened like last week. Literally, people in the hundreds of thousands came out holding white banners and advocating just for peace, and just walking around the city or parading. And
Which city?
Banu, the same district, and just basically sending a message to the army or ISI that, you know, we want peace. We don't want any more wars. Such parades or such protests should follow from other provinces as well, so that there is a sort of, as you mentioned yourself earlier, some idea of unity and social cohesion among all of the Pashtuns, regardless of their cities or districts. So then, yeah, if this keeps going on, they have pretty strong chances.